What's going on, everybody? K came here, and over the last, I guess, few months, ever since Tizzy left SSK, and he had that big argument with us, or not really an argument, but just that big fight with us. I've considered expanding into CS, as you see me tearing it up in this first hill. But I've considered expanding SSK into CS and picking up a CS team. But the problem was I didn't really know who to pick up, and also I didn't plan on picking up a CS team until at least SSK and Call of Duty. At least SSK COD was, they were more successful. We were more stable rather than having this roster where who knows what our fourth is going to be, and like all that kind of stuff. Where I haven't even announced our fourth yet on YouTube, even though I should in the next week or two. I was kind of like expecting it. I wasn't going to make a move on it until all that stuff happened to SSK Call of Duty. We were stable, we started to become better again, and we started to become more of a relevant team. And I was gonna just kind of wait it out, wait for SSK Call of Duty to become stable before I started expanding and trying to give SSK more responsibilities. But then the situation arose today where Tizzy DM'd me on Twitter, and he was like, have you ever considered expanding into CS and picking up a CS team for SSK? And I was like, over the last few months, ever since you left, I've considered it greatly, and I've really wanted to. And over the last week or so, I've even been thinking about making a video about possibly expanding into CS. And so he tweeted me. He was like, "Yeah, I think we should." And then I was like, "All right, it sounds good." And so we have decided to pick up a CS roster, and there's only 2 players right now. It's Tizzy as the captain and one of his former, I don't know if he was his former teammate or what, but Tizzy's got another player, and they're going to search for 3 more players, and then they're going to have a full roster competing under SSK Gaming, and I think that's going to be great because that way I definitely trust Tizzy to be a good captain, and I've trusted him as having his own CS team and being a captain under SSK Gaming, and also I know that he is a great CS player as well. His off shot is insane, and also just over like the last year or so since I met him, and it was like AW when I met him. So yeah, about over the last year, probably even a little bit more than a year now, but over the last year, he's grown so much as a CS player. It's crazy. I used to actually be better than him, and now I probably, and I don't even know. I know that he's grown so much over the last year, and now he's actually a really good player, and I'm pretty confident in him to pick up a good team and to actually become a good team. And wow, I can't believe how badly I just worded that. But either way, I have a lot of faith in him, and it's not like I'm kind of like counting on him for something. I mean, I'm not going to put any pressure on him, and I just think it's something that's really awesome that is very good for SSK, because if we expand into CS, then we not only have the COD team, which is expanding into the COD fan base, or expanding into Call of Duty, which is a franchise that's on the decline with Infinite Warfare coming up, and who knows what's going to happen with that. And then who knows with the game after that, what if they don't even have boots on ground again, and it's just another trash game like IW or AW. And so Call of Duty is on the decline, and picking up a CS team is great because CS is very popular and very widespread throughout the entire world. CS is known throughout the entire world, not just America. Whereas Call of Duty is mainly just in USA, or is just a game in the USA. Whereas like you do have like the EU teams and the Australian teams, but really no one even cares about EU or Australia. Now, don't take that as like I don't mean that to be offensive. I'm just saying like if you go to Australia, there's not going to be too many people that actually even know about Call of Duty. Now, sure, there are going to be some people that they play the game publicly, but there's not too many people you're going to find that are going to be like, oh yeah, Mind Freak is my favorite team, Buzzo, yeah, all the way. And then if you go to the UK, now you'll find a little bit more Call of Duty fans over there than in Australia, but you're still not going to find too many because over in the UK, I don't even know what game the UK Masters in, but there's so many other games other than Call of Duty, and Call of Duty is just mainly an NA game. So that's why you've seen, like, even in AW, you saw TSM go over to the USA to compete, just because the USA is just that much superior in Call of Duty, whereas in Call of Duty EU is far inferior. And then in CS, it's the other way around. NA is always made fun of for their lack of skills in CS. And so, I don't know, it's definitely a great move for SSK to kind of gain popularity as well. And also, I think it's going to be extremely fun to be able to watch some of SSK Gaming's matches and be able to cheer them on. And now I have another reason to cheer on Tizzy as well, rather than him just being my friend and wanting to see him succeed. Now I actually have another reason that he is under an org that myself, Nitro, and Nitro's brother created. And I think it's definitely a good idea. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm definitely excited for the future, and I'm definitely looking forward oh my gosh, I can't speak today. This is a pretty embarrassing video for my grammar. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the like button below and subscribe. Comment if you have any comments, suggestions, concerns, questions, anything. Hope you guys have a great day again, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.